Hi guys, Wayno here. I just wanted to pop onto video to explain to people who follow our shows, who come to our shows, basically what our plans are for 2022, prompted by the fact we've had a lot of messages over the past few weeks asking when we're coming back to certain venues. So I just wanted to explain to you what we're planning to do. I'm sorry it's taken so long to do this. We've had a bit of a rubbish Christmas in the Bees household. Both me and Nick got COVID a couple of days after Christmas. Really achy, really suffered with it. Really knocked us both about. And then I got a nasty tooth infection pretty much straight after it. So for the past 2 weeks, it's been ridiculous. I think I've taken more painkillers in the last 2 weeks than I have in the last 20 years. It's been rough going, but hopefully we're over the worst of it now and fighting fit and looking forward to coming back on stages in front of you lovely people. What we're planning to do is we've got 6 venues that we normally operate. So Stourbridge you will already know about. We've already announced our plans for that. So we plan to go fortnightly at Stourbridge, starting January the 28th with my show, Record of Underachievement, and then February the 11th, Fits of Laughter starts properly with Tiff Stevenson, Robert White and Brennan Reese, and then we're fortnightly after that. The shows have sold fantastically well so far, beyond belief of anything we could have expected. I mean, the ones we've put on sale have pretty much all sold out. We've got more to announce, so please keep buying your tickets for those. There's an early bird offer of £12.50 whenever we put them out. That's still running for Mick Miller in March, so that runs out tonight. Something we're also announcing today, which we've never done before, is the option of a Lucky Dip ticket. So if you go on the website right now, all the dates for Fits of Laughter at Stourbridge are there for the rest of the year. The ones that haven't got lineups on them, so you'll just see the kind of Fits of Laughter backdrop on there and no lineup, we're giving you the option from today to buy a Lucky Dip ticket for just £10. So you buy tickets for that show. Obviously you don't know what the lineup is because we haven't announced it or finalised it yet, but if you've been to our shows before and you're kind of confident in that we normally put a really good show on, then you can get yourself an absolute bargain there at £10, and that £10 price will stay on until we announce the lineup for that particular show. When the lineup gets announced, it will move into an early bird offer of £12.50 for a week, and then it will go up to £15 full price. So it's over 30% off if you get them early at the £10 for the Lucky Dip. So please go on the website. All the dates are on there, like I say, for the rest of the year. Have a good look at those and snap up your tickets early and get in for them. But like I say, thanks for the support so far for Stourbridge, because it's been amazing. We're going to have such a good year for that. I'm really looking forward to it. Brierley Hill and Sutton will run as a pair, so they will run on weekends this year. So we were meant to have shows there on March the 4th and March the 5th. Unfortunately, we've had to pull those dates because I just couldn't find an act with the profile that would be able to shift. It's 1,100 seats, I think, for those two. I got to about the 13th refusal. It's difficult at the moment because nearly every act of the profile we need to attract is kind of either catching up on tours from before that have been affected by COVID, or they're going out on new tours, and the availability just isn't there. So we tried our best, but we had to admit defeat with March the 4th and March the 5th. So Brierley Hill, the first show this year, will be May the 7th with Bill Bailey. Fingers crossed that finally happens at the 5th time of asking. Should have been at Sutton as well, but it's obviously moved to Walsall, May the 6th, the night before. And then we've got shows in September and November programmed in for Sutton and Brierley Hill. I'll put the dates either in the comments if you're watching it on YouTube, or it'll be in the main post if you're watching it on Facebook. So the actual dates will be in there if you want to kind of bookmark those in your diary. So that covers 3 of the venues. Dudley at the Courthouse. Unfortunately, we have no plans to put on any shows there this year at present. There's been no fallout with the owners. The new people came in early last year. They've been absolutely fantastic. I really like both of them. They've done everything that we've asked in terms of setting up and everything. It's just heavy for us. We have to take our PA and we have to lug it all up the stairs, put it together, take it apart, take it back down. and it's a similar size to Katie's. They're both about 100 capacity, so we just made the decision to kind of move the shows that we would have put on at the courthouse over to Katie's. So in terms of going to fortnightly, so it's a never say never with the courthouse. It may well be that tour shows come up next year, like we've put Troy Hawke on there, Scott Bennett on there, Johnny Cole. I've obviously done my show there, so it may well be shows come up next year where I think that would be great for the courthouse, and then I'm sure the ladies there would take it, and we'll so we may put shows on there. It's never say never, but at the moment there's no plans for any shows at the courthouse in Dudley. There's no plans for any shows at the Cornbow Hall in Halesowing. That was a decision that we'd taken towards the back end of last year, for reasons that I can't go into too much at the moment. That decision would have been taken out of our hands anyway. It wouldn't have been possible to put shows on at the Cornbow this year, so that's not up for discussion at the moment. It's just not something that we're able to do. So we're coming out of Halesowing, which is a shame, but I think there's enough shows, Stourbridge and Brierley Hill and Dudley, if we put them on, are close enough to Halesowing that we've still put in a really good offer on for people in terms of what's available for them to see. So that leaves Whitchurch. We've got a show booked in March, Friday, March the 11th. Troy Hawke putting his tour show on, Sigmund Troyd, which is selling well. So we look forward to that one. After that, we've got no plans at the moment to put any other shows on at Whitchurch Civic this year. That may change. It may well be that we've got a couple of options. Obviously, we can't pair it up with Halesowing anymore, which would weaken our bargaining power in terms of being able to attract acts. So we could tag it on to Brierley Hill and Sutton. It would need to be a Thursday night show if we did that. That's something we'll look at, something we'll explore. That wouldn't be till September at the earliest. Or it may be we don't put shows on at the Civic anymore. We honestly haven't decided yet, and again, we haven't fallen out with anyone there. It's just that's where we're at the moment. So I appreciate there's a gap between March, even if we were there in September, there's a gap between March and September in terms of shows. So what we are looking to do, because we had such a great time at the Dodington Lodge with Jason and his family last year for Whitchurch Comedy Festival, is that we're looking into the possibility of putting on like a weekend 3 or 4 day comedy festival in Whitchurch towards the end of June this year, getting the marquee back up on the lawns, maybe doing a Thursday night show, Friday night show, Saturday afternoon, Saturday evening show, something like that. So that would cover the gap in terms of what we're offering in Whitchurch, and I really hope that we'd be able to do that, because we've had great support in Whitchurch since we've been there. We made a lot of friends there, so I don't really want to come out of there 100% if we can help it. So I'm hoping to be able to announce something on that very soon. So that's it. That basically covers what we're, so in summary, Stourbridge, Katie Fitzgerald's will be fortnightly starting from January the 28th, and all dates will be on the website now, so they'll either have lineups on there for £15 full price. They'll have lineups on there offering an early bird ticket for £12.50, or they'll have no lineups on there and you'll have the option to buy a lucky dip ticket for just £10. So they'll all be on the website. Brierley Hill and Sutton, like I say, Brierley Hill returns Saturday, May the 7th, with further shows planned in September and November. Dates in the comments or in the post. Sutton will return in September and also a show in November. Again, dates in the comments and on the post. Dudley, Courthouse, no plans for any shows at present. Halesowing, Cornbow, no plans for any shows at present. Whitchurch, Friday, March the 11th, Troy Hawke, Sigmund Troyd. Strong possibility of a 3 or 4 day comedy festival at the Dodington Lodge in June, and then to review from September onwards in terms of what we do with the Civic. And obviously, as soon as I know what we're doing on that, I will communicate with you in terms of what our plans are. So that's it really. Just wanted to come on to video and explain what we're doing. Thank you so much for your support last year, the years before it. Thank you so much in advance, hopefully, for your support this year. The good people who come to see our shows never fail to amaze me. So supportive. If you've got any questions, feel free to stick them in the comments, and I'll try my best to answer them. Feel free to message me directly if you want to. Happy to answer any questions. Happy to be honest about what we're trying to do, and hopefully I'll see you at a show very soon. Thank you very much. Cheers.